All right, welcome back to another episode of Empty Nest Adventures.
TV.
And as you can see, we have the sea behind us, the Aegean Sea.
Adriatic.
Adriatic Sea. We're at Gargano National Park, and this was our next stop. Well, it wasn't our next stop, but our next destination after being in San Marino.
San Marino, yep.
Which was the third smallest country in Europe.
Yes.
Or is the third smallest country in Europe. I guess it still
It
exists.
still is.
So we left there, and our trip here has been kind of a trip of interruptions. And those interruptions involved a mouse,
Yes.
dirty laundry,
Oh, yeah.
and a market.
Yep.
So now we're going to tell you the story of our trip. So when we left San Marino, we were parked in one of those municipal spots that Italy seems to have quite a few of, that has
Electric
services.
and services.
Yeah, they'll have electric. Doesn't always work. They have, so you can dump your gray water.
Yep.
And dump your black water and refill with water.
Very important, Cousin Eddie.
Yeah. So we did all that before we left San Marino, went back down the mountain, and we were going to another free parking spot in a town called Belvedere Ostrense or something like that.
Don't you love his pronunciation?
Yes.
I love it. I let him do it.
Yeah. And actually, that was probably the best free parking spot we've ever stayed in so far.
Yeah.
It was kind of small, so it was tight because, I mean, there were 6 or 7 campers there, and
Yeah.
that was the limit, I think.
Yeah.
But it had all the services, water, gray dump, cassette toilet dump.
Everything.
And free electric.
Free.
The electricity
We
was
didn't
free.
have to pay the little one euro coins.
And all that was connected to a little park right next door.
Yep.
So we spent the night there, and it was a pretty nice night there. Even though there was a
nice.
crowd, everybody was pretty quiet. And then the next morning, I was in the park, and I was throwing the ball with Salsa, because that helps her poop, which she did. And as I was picking it up, she took off, and I looked up, and there was a gentleman walking along with a little puppy.
Yes.
So Salsa made a new friend.
This little puppy was 4 months old, and he was half the size of Salsa. He was a Cane Corso,
Yes.
wasn't he? A
Yep.
Cane Corso.
Yep.
Look them up. They're huge,
Yeah.
but they're beautiful.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
puppy was 4 months old and just so big.
Yeah, and playing with Salsa and had a good time. So from there we left, and we wanted to head over by the coast
Yes.
and head down the coastline. Now, what we got stuck in was like a lot of beach towns.
Yeah.
So we didn't see a lot of coast. And for some reason in Italy, they like putting their trains right next to the coast.
Yeah, there's a beach like this, and then right where we're standing will be the train through most of the coast coming down.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't understand it, but
So, and we made our way to what we thought was kind of unusual because it was a farm park or a farm camp, but it was close to the beach, like a 300 or 400 meter walk to the beach or whatever.
yeah.
And we didn't think that was possible. But when we got there, we found out, yes, indeed, it was possible. We weren't really impressed when we pulled into it. It is very much a working farm.
Very much a working farm. However,
Go ahead.
I got to pick. I have a couple of oranges, a couple of lemons, and a couple of limes. They had trees that lined the whole campground. They had rosemary, but it wasn't in season. It was starting to die, so I didn't pick any fresh rosemary.
Nope.
But I got to pick the fresh citrus fruit and made orange chicken afterwards. The orange juice is
Yes.
right off the
Yep.
tree. It's so good.
Yeah. Yeah. So we actually kind of liked the place better the longer we were there. We
Yeah.
only stayed for one night, but we could definitely see what its appeal was. It
Yes.
was it kind of grew on us, I guess,
Yes.
like a farm camp should. I
Yes.
don't know. So we left there, and before we left there that morning, I think we kind of discovered we had some little mouse turds in our
food cabinet.
in our food cabinet. So
And-
we think we may have picked up a mouse in San Marino, maybe, or
Yeah,
somewhere.
I'm pretty sure I heard
Yeah.
it scurrying around after San Marino.
Yeah, So our first stop the next morning leaving the farm camp was going to be like a hardware do-it-yourself store.
Mousetrap.
Yeah, to find a mousetrap, which we did. They're a little different here than they are in the
They're
U.S.
like
but
plastic claws.
yeah, and you just kind of lean it back and it trips. It didn't even seem like it was that strong when it tripped.
Wasn't even that loud. We got him.
The next morning,
we got
had a
him.
mouse, and he was deceased.
Yes.
In the trap. So,
and that's the only one.
Yeah.
We only had one, so we're happy. They can tear up the engine and the wires and the pipes and all that the ductwork. So you don't want a mouse in your camper.
So before we got there, after the hardware stop, we made another stop, and that was to do laundry. Now we've done laundry at a couple different places so far. Some of the camps offer laundry,
but it's just the washer. And this is kind of my department, and it's been a little trying because we're not staying in any place more than a night or two, 3 tops. But we're in fall, so the weather's not great, and you can't hang your clothes out to dry in a parking lot. So they only offer a washer, and if you wash your shirts and your pants and your sheets and all that other stuff, you've got no way to dry it.
Take 3 or 4 days to dry anywhere if you have a space.
Yeah. So that's kind of been the bane of my existence here. Yeah. So we got it figured out, though.
Yeah, if you watched earlier videos, you know that we've gone to a couple of military bases.
Yes, we did laundry there.
That we're able to get on because of her veteran status. And those are like full-fledged laundromats like you would see in the United States.
Washer and dryer.
Commercial washer and dryers that
we
work
did
fast,
everything, towels,
big loads and everything.
Blankets and sheets.
So we found one in a little town near where we were going to stop for that night.
Yes.
And it was nice. Had a nice little grocery store next door.
And get this, they're laundromats. You don't have to put in your own detergent and fabric softener. It does it. They have it. When you pay for the washer, you pay for all you do is throw your stuff in. That's it. So that's nice.
So that's all our dirty laundry for this episode that we got through. But we think it's important because it's one of the things you have to do while you're doing this.
Yes.
And for us, it's worth going to a laundromat instead of trying to find a campsite that has it. And when it does, it's only got a washer, no dryer.
Yeah.
And it's like a consumer type washer, so you can't get as big a load.
If you have any other questions on how we're doing this, on little things, daily things, put it in the comments. We will answer you. Whatever you're interested in, we'll do it, because this is a very interesting retirement plan, early retirement trip. And if you're interested in it and how we're doing it, let us know.
Speaking of interesting, after we did our laundry, we did about a 10 or 15 minute drive to where we were parking for that night at a cemetery.
Yes.
We were told in the reviews that the neighbors are very quiet.
And they were.
Looked up to make sure because you found out the witching hour was 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
So you said you woke up.
I woke up at 3 a.m. I usually do, though. I did last night, so I wake up at about that time.
Yep. So we stayed there, but it had a gorgeous view over a valley, and we were there in time for sunset.
It was beautiful.
So we'll be putting in some pictures and videos of the beautiful sunset and the views that we had there. You could actually still see the water from there because we were so high up.
It was the cemetery, and behind it was a gorgeous view, and then next to it, olive farm, olive tree farm.
Yep. So it actually was a pretty pleasant stay there. There were a couple of cars that came and gone while we were there, but nobody bothered us, unlike the next night where we drove down the coast. And this time we took like the toll road, or the autostrada they call it.
Yeah.
So we could see more of the coast as we were driving.
We get tired of bouncing around a lot.
Those roads are a lot smoother than the other Italian roads. It's like driving back in Indiana in the spring with all the chuck holes and potholes and bouncing around and everything. So we got some views of the coast.
Yep.
And we parked in another huge parking lot that was next to a cemetery.
Again, but across the street from a grocery store.
Yes, not the best grocery store in the world. It was okay,
we got what we needed.
It was fine. So, and this was the first time that we parked or done anything that the police actually came up and wanted to talk to us.
Yeah, it was pouring down rain.
Mhm.
There was a camper in front of us from England. And so I was sitting next to the window, and all of a sudden, he had seen them up further, and all of a sudden they were parked right next to me and they beeped. So I opened my window. I mean, we're not going to get in trouble with any police.
Yeah.
So I opened my window and asked them, they started speaking Italian, and I said, I speak English. And so they very, very politely, very difficultly
Told us that the city market was the next morning, and they start setting up at 6 or 7 a.m. So we needed to be out of there by no later than
6 a.m.
by 7 a.m. So
Not a morning person.
yeah. I didn't sleep very well that night because I was like just waiting for the alarm to go off, because it's like the second time on this trip we've actually set an alarm for something.
Yeah, we don't. We get up when we get up.
So it went off at 6 a.m. We got up, and we actually moved to another parking spot in a town that was only 5 minutes away.
Wasn't very nice, but it was quiet.
Yeah,
We went back.
It was good enough to sit there while it's daylight, and
We went back to bed.
and yeah, take another little nap and then have breakfast. It was near the beach, and there were a lot of condos there that they were all shut down for the season, because
Yes.
we're in the off season right now.
Now, we
so.
did have a problem. Nacho, when she was walking.
Salsa.
Oh my God, cut that out. Okay, we did
No
have
way,
a
no.
problem. Okay, Salsa, while she was
Oh, yeah.
walking, picked up these straight little, almost like little pine needles,
Yeah, briars or
all in her fur. I mean, they were all in all four of her legs, and she hasn't been to a groomer in a while, so she's long
she got
and
an
shaggy.
impromptu grooming appointment by us.
Yeah, and we don't have a shaver for her, so she got a hack job with scissors because we could not get these things out of her fur. So she looks a little odd.
Yeah.
And I've ordered an Amazon package to meet us in Bari for some clippers. So we're going to self-clip Salsa.
Yep.
That'll be interesting.
Yep. So after we had that, we drove here to Gargano National Park. And if you look along the back side of Italy, the east side, down toward
The back of the boot.
back of the boot, there's
the
a little
little
nodule
horn.
that sticks out. That's basically where we are. It's a national park. Lots of campgrounds out here.
Yes.
Lots of hotels. Almost all of them are closed now
Everything's closed.
because
They
of
don't
the-
open the restaurants and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing.
because we're out of season.
Yes. There are
we're-
2 other campers here. There was a third one.
Yes.
So there was 4 of us total. 2 of them are from Germany, and they've got beautiful black German shepherds.
Yes.
But it's been quiet. But the beach,
Yeah, yesterday was much better. We got a lot of beach time.
we stayed an extra day
yeah, we stayed an
because
extra day
it
for
was
that.
so beautiful
Yeah.
yesterday, and I
So-
needed beach time.
So we walked on the beach yesterday. We let Salsa off the leash so she could play ball and kind of dig and tear up the sand as she was doing it.
She did.
And we walked all the way down to the edge and then came back, and somehow I ended up with a pocket full of rocks.
They have beautiful colored rocks.
Yeah.
He's such a good sport.
Yeah. So,
Shells
we got
and rocks.
We got a
I
bunch
like
of
'em.
rocks. Some of them are some gemstones and stuff
Yes,
that
yes.
we've discovered. Or at least that's what
Google tells us.
Google Lens tells us that's what we are. So so we're getting ready to leave Gargano National Park now.
Yep.
We plan on driving through the forest that is here to the other side of the park.
The ocean and the beaches are right next to the forest.
Yes.
And the mountains.
Yeah.
We aren't used to that in North Carolina. You got the beaches.
Yeah,
and then
and
it's
it's
a
flat, and
long way on the other side of the state is the mountains.
Yeah, so we've had some really tight twists and turns to drive Holly through. So, and they're not going to end today. We're going to have more of them today. So,
Yes.
after that, we'll be continuing down south. We're actually going to go past Bari and down to the heel, and then we're going to come back to Bari to get our ferry because we only have 10 days left in Italy
And
then we're
we got to
heading
get out of the EU.
And then we're heading to Albania because our visa expires.
Our visa Schengen visa is only for 90 days, and you have to be out.
Yep.
So
And
we
we're-
gotta, Salsa, Holly, and us, we gotta get out.
And we're actually leaving on like day 85, which was advised, just in case you have a problem. So you have a few days to
Figure it out and get out.
Yeah, to figure out how to get in and out. So so that's what we're doing. And our next video should be our last days in Italy.
Yes.
So join us for that Empty Nest Adventure
TV.